At 56 years old, heavyweight boxing champion Mike Tyson says he's been getting into the best shape of his life since coming out of retirement and hitting the mitts once again. But back in his heyday, Tyson was known for staying shredded with a weight-free, calisthenics-centric fitness regimen. But what happens when you train like the boxer every day? A boxing training schedule can be very good for your fitness. Moving the muscles of your arms and shoulders increase your upper body strength. A boxer crouch with a wide stance and knees slightly bent strengthens your core muscles, back, and legs. Quick movements, shuffling of feet, and dodging and weaving are excellent cardio exercises. You will increase your endurance and fitness. These boxing movements also improve your balance. Shifting position and aiming at a speed bag will challenge your balance and improve it. Training like a boxer is hard work, but it brings several benefits. Excellent cardio and resistance workout, calorie consumption, increased upper body strength, better hand-eye coordination, reduced stress and anxiety. A boxing workout should be approached with caution because it's high-intensity exercise. If you're not in an exercise program, consult your physician before beginning. If you have osteoporosis, weak bones, or arthritis, don't try to box with a punching bag. You're safer shadow boxing without any contact. Boxing exercises have varying levels of intensity. You can choose the exercises and duration that suits you. It's not necessary to ramp up your exercise program rapidly. More than intensity, consistency yields fitness benefits. As long as you are consistent with your boxing training schedule, you will reap the benefits of better endurance and strength. Tyson's routine consists of 500 bench dips, 500 push-ups, 500 weight shrugs at 66 pounds, 1,000 sit-ups, and 1,000 air squats, totaling 3,500 reps. He would approach this using one of two methods, broken down into either 5 large or 10 smaller sets throughout the day. Decline sit-ups allow a fuller range of motion than regular sit-ups and therefore activate the rectus abdominis muscle, aka the six-pack, more. When doing sit-ups, make sure you don't pull your head forwards with your hands. You can rest the hands on front of your chest instead. Bench dips are the smaller sibling of parallel bar dips and require literally no equipment. Of course, feel free to use the best weight bench for support if you want to. That might come in handy for other exercises as well. Push-ups are one of the best body exercises you can do, and they will build monster pecs and impressive arms. They are great for improving core strength, and should you elevate your legs, you can also work out your delts, aka shoulder muscles, beautifully. Nothing says I work out more than having big traps, the muscles around the neck. As well as making you look incredibly buff, traps can help stabilize the neck and reduce pressure on the upper back muscles. Shrugs also improve grip strength, and we all know that grip strength is the best way to assess one's physical abilities. In part due to how intense his routine was, and in part due to how dedicated he was to his craft, Mike Tyson easily dominated his opponents in the first few years of his pro career. Most of his early fights ended in the first round with knockouts because he was a much better boxer. Still, his training helped him as he faced tougher and tougher opponents. Tyson's first trainer, Cus D'Amato, believed sparring was the key to success. Unsurprisingly, Iron Mike did a lot of sparring every day to hone his boxing skills. This practice allowed him to be more than just a scary one-punch knockout artist. It also allowed him to be a skilled boxer who could bob and weave and outsmart his opponents whenever possible. Physical improvements. Boxing uses a variety of muscles at one time while requiring rapid movement, so it is an excellent sport for increasing your cardio endurance. Getting your heart rate up not only helps you lose weight, but it helps strengthen your heart, control blood pressure, and reduce the risk of heart disease and type 2 diabetes. When you think of boxing, you can't only think of hitting bags and mitts. You also have to think about all the extra training that goes along with it. Boxers must be light on their feet at all times, so they also train using jump ropes, circuits, stationary bikes, and treadmills to improve their cardiovascular endurance. Working with a heavyweight bag for 1 hour burns anywhere between 400 and 700 calories. Boxing is often overlooked as a weight loss method because you may not always see the results on the scale. When you train, you're building overall health and improving your well-being. You're building muscle and burning fat, which can definitely help trim a few inches off your waistline if that is your goal. Boxing is an optimal blend of strength training mixed with cardio. Intense physical exercise can increase your metabolism and help you burn fat. You already know the cardio benefits of boxing, but why would anyone care to increase their endurance? As you strengthen your heart and lungs, you can pump more blood and oxygen into your muscles. When you do this, it increases the amount of time that you can exercise without getting tired. If you can exercise longer without getting winded, think about all the other things you might be able to do that you couldn't do before. Maybe you are interested in running a marathon or cycling. Maybe your goal is to keep up with your kids or grandkids. Whatever your goal is, improving your cardiovascular health is one of the most valuable gifts you can give yourself. It's time to strengthen those muscles and build a more powerful core. Boxing quickly helps you tone up your body and build strong, healthy muscles. The sport is not only about being quick on your feet, it's just as important to be strong and powerful. One of the primary reasons boxing is so useful for building muscle is because it uses so many of your muscles at one time. If we take hitting a bag as an example, you might punch that bag hundreds of times during a session. That workout forces you to use the majority of your upper and lower body muscles. Building muscle while losing fat can do a lot for you as a person. Not only can it increase your overall health, but it improves your quality of life. You want to look in the mirror every morning and look at the body of a champion. It is worth mentioning that if you're planning to build muscle mass, you can't do it without eating right. One thing that you will need to eat more of is protein. It helps muscle repair and recovery too. This doesn't mean you will need to start chugging down the best protein powder shakes, but adding more protein to your diet will certainly help. Tyson used to consume anywhere from 3,000 to 4,000 calories a day, and I'm not talking about him chomping down on Domino's pizza. Just like his workout plan, Mike's diet plan is simple and effective. A lot of rolled oats, chicken and rice, steak, and the likes. He also drinks protein shakes with 6 bananas in it as a snack. That's a 700 plus calorie snack right there. Mental and emotional improvements. One of the most significant things is the mental and emotional changes someone undergoes when they use boxing as an exercise. The training is not easy, and it will push you to your limits, but you will walk out each day as a different person. You'll walk taller with more self-esteem, knowing you're doing the best you can to get in better shape. Having the body of a boxer will make you feel better physically, but it will also make you feel better mentally. If you're unhappy with how you look at yourself in the mirror, imagine how you'll feel when you love what you're looking at. That feeling alone will give you a tremendous confidence boost. Hand-eye coordination goes a bit hand in hand with cardiovascular health, but it also applies to your brain. When you're training, you need to be able to focus on your feet, hands, arms, and your target. Aiming your punches perfectly is something that takes a lot of practice and hand-eye coordination. As you continue to train, you'll find yourself hitting that sweet spot more often. Professional boxers also use jump ropes and speed bags to help improve their coordination. The best thing about boxing is the natural tension relief that occurs in your body during a session. Hitting a bag and letting go a little bit of anger is healthy, and it doesn't have to appear violent. When you're exercising and taking steps to improve your own life, it naturally takes your mind off whatever might be bothering you. Physical activity produces serotonin, which is a chemical in the brain that makes you feel happy and relaxed. Boxing, as well as many other exercises, are known to reduce pain, increase mood, and lower anxiety. Boxing can affect your body in so many positive ways. You can increase your cardiovascular health, improve your body composition, and lift your overall mood. We want you to have that tight, sexy body you've always dreamed of but may have felt like it was slightly too far out of reach. One thing that is abundantly clear is that the foundation of a great champion is individuality and character, which has to be expressed in all manners of your approach in the sports. Tyson's training was perfect for him specifically, but for another, it may not command the same results. For example, the amount of sparring that Tyson done would lead to many injuries in other fighters, so it wouldn't be wise for someone to follow. Take what aspects are beneficial, but remember that you should never look to train like another. Rather, you want to train like you, and tailor the perfect regimen for yourself, because that's what champions do. Champions train harder than any of their peers, and this is where the difference is made. This is clearly evident in the training of Tyson. As a champion in training, you have to add the same aura of quality to your own training. Do things you know the others won't be doing. Invest as many hours as you can to reach a rapid rate of improvement. The vast majority of other fighters will simply not do it, and that is precisely why you will, to get the rewards that they will not.